What's going on, everybody? It's Wyatt again. Let me move this fucking beanie out the way. Today I want to talk about home ownership and kind of the hard truth about it. If you don't own a home within the next 3 to 5 years, if you don't own a home in the next 3 to 5 years, I'm going to repeat it twice, you're fucked. You're completely fucked. You will never own a home. The way everything's going, our change back to feudalism, our slow descent back to feudalism. Landowners, historically, for millennia, since man had the concept of the land contract and land ownership, they have been the wealthiest people in societies. Most of them have actually even controlled kings and rulers. Landowners, they're very rich mostly, most of the time, and they wield a lot of power. And even though there is a small percentage of landowners overall, that percentage, it creates quite a force of people to be reckoned with, because they have connections, they have control, they are a professional of some type, most likely. They can get shit done, right? Even against the king, they can get shit done. So that's the class of people you want to be in. That's what everybody's working towards here in America, is home ownership. A lot of people stop at one home. You shouldn't, in my opinion. Again, this is my opinion. But yes, home ownership is the goal. The way everything's going now, the way prices are exceeding incomes and stuff like that, the way BlackRock is buying up swaths of properties, entire neighborhoods, Bill Gates is buying farmland, all this stuff. Land is going to become, again, which it has always really been, but it's going to become very obvious that land is going to set your lifestyle and set your income and set where you fit in this class system here in America. And because of that, if you don't own one in 3 to 5 years, you're going to be kind of fucked, because the grasp of becoming a new homeowner, it's getting further and further away. So if you're not able to achieve it in the next 3 to 5 years, you're going to really be reliant on inheriting properties, stuff like that, and you're going to kind of be out of the running for buying new properties. And if you don't have your first home pretty much allows you, a lot of people, they buy their second property or their second house, whatever, with the equity of their first home. So because of that, if you don't have your first home in the next 3 to 5 years, you're not going to be able to get it, and you're not going to be able to get more property, right? Because you're going to pay off the first one, or you're going to upgrade it, you're going to cash out on the equity, you're going to buy your second one. And incomes, the way incomes are at work and stuff like that, unless you're a business owner where you really have no ceiling on your income, incomes and working is not going to be the way you get property. You're going to be getting property through equity exchanges. You're going to be getting property if you're a business owner and you're able to actually extract a lot of money out of the marketplace and you have a lot of money sitting around, right? But if you're a worker, if you're an employee, and you have some type of ceiling on your income, you have some type of ceiling on your pay, you're not going to keep up with what's needed to buy a home. And so that is the trouble, is only the ruling class or the land class is going to have the ability to continue to buy property and buy homes, which is going to make it more exclusive of a class. It's going to be harder to get in, even more than it is now. People think it's hard to buy a home now, and it truly is. As a young person, somehow I was able to finagle it, and again, it really wasn't because of me, because of my income. It wasn't because of that. It was because of external factors. I was able to work this out. If you think getting a house is tough now, wait 5 years, wait 10 years. The dream of home ownership is going to be shattered within the next decade. And we're going to be kind of going back to a feudalist class system. People don't really want to admit it. A lot of people think the United States is a very capitalistic country. If you really look at it, we're pretty goddamn socialist, and we're getting more and more socialist as we go on. And that creates ruling classes. That creates a really solidified class system. You can believe me or not. Again, I hope I'm completely fucking wrong. But our class system is solidifying here in the United States, just like in Europe and other countries that have been around a lot longer than us, okay? And so, if you are not able to get into this land ownership class, you will never be able to achieve it again. This is America's no turning back. This is America's tipping point on this stuff, and we are solidifying classes. If you're not able to rise up in the ranks of classes now, you are going to be stuck, in your generations of your family and your children and your grandkids, all that stuff, they will be stuck in the same exact class. We are solidifying our positions just like older cultures and older countries. And so that's why I really hammered down. And luckily I was able to acquire a property, and again, I am doing what I have to do to pay that down, to renovate that, to get more equity in there, so that in the next few years I can get another property and stuff like that, and keep building. Don't sit around nowadays. You got to be on your A game. There's no fucking around. We are really getting tough. We don't have the economy that our parents had. Okay, fuck ups aren't going to be able to retire like our parents were. To be honest, the generation before us, you could kind of be a fuck up and you could still retire with fucking benefits and a good ass pension. Nowadays, that is not the case. It's a lot harder to find these pensions, a lot harder to do this. Yes, there are still unions. Yes, there's all that stuff, but it is getting a lot harder to get involved in those things because of the value there. And that is, that's one of the issues. So, if you don't buy, this is my prediction, this is what I think, you don't buy a home in the next 3 to 5 years, you're fucked, your kids are fucked, your grandkids are fucked, your great-grandkids are fucked, and everybody after that is fucked. So get on it!